In this session, we will discuss about one of the very important topic related to research, that is generation of AI content, and along with AI based content generation, how to analyze hallucination part. Nowadays, this particular term AI hallucination and mitigation is getting so much prominence. Why? Because you might have seen that nowadays so many researchers or almost everybody, they are using some AI based platform, whether ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity. Nowadays thousands of tools available, and specifically researchers, they are using these tools directly, even without vetting, without analyzing whether that particular content is genuine or not. So, in this session, we will discuss about AI content hallucination, its impact as dopamine effect, and how to cope up with that particular issue with mitigation techniques. As all of you are academicians, you might be working on different research projects, research publications also. Nowadays, many researchers using ChatGPT, Gemini, Google AI Studio, so many platforms available for content creation. We will see how much to rely on that particular content, and if some particular content we are using by ChatGPT or any AI based tool, then how to go for its refinement, editor level validation for acceptance. With AI based platforms, we will be able to create research based content very quickly. Even many times, researchers directly use it to write research papers. In many workshops, in many events, participants directly ask how to use ChatGPT for paper writing, how to use ChatGPT or this particular tool for thesis dissertation writing. So, we want to discuss about that particular red flag. A red flag means even if you are creating the content from ChatGPT or Perplexity or any tool, not specific tool, then what is dopamine effect? By which way we feel satisfied, by which way we feel contented that now we are ready with our publication. But papers are rejected even if AI plagiarism is removed. Many times people focus only on plagiarism removal, and after that AI plagiarism removal, and then they feel satisfied that it will not be covered under a specific red flag of AI plagiarism or classical plagiarism. But our motive should not be only to remove AI plagiarism. We have to verify whatever content we are generating, is it genuine or not. How to make the content ready for publication. If we are generating some problem statement, if we are generating some results or algorithm or images from AI, then whether it is worth publishing or not. So first of all, we will discuss about this particular term that is known as research dopamine. It is directly associated with AI hallucination. AI hallucination means whatever content AI is generating, it is hallucinated content. That particular content which is giving feeling that this particular content is correct. Many times researchers adopt that specific content and they feel quite satisfied. Now this particular content is publishing ready, or we can directly send it to some particular journal without even proofreading, without even checking or removing those parts which can be associated with some rejection points. So this is basically hidden trap in AI era. Nowadays, we are in the era of artificial intelligence, generative AI, and in generative AI, lots of tools available. We can create images, we can create algorithms, results. Even many times researchers generate results also, fake results or hypothetical results, hypothetical tables, because generally it is said that to publish a good paper in good quality journal we should be having some tables, we should be having some graph, we should be having some equations, but nobody see or nobody discuss that whether these equations and graphs are interrelated or not. We are not saying that we should not use AI, we should use AI, we must use AI. Everybody is using chat gpt, Gemini, we should also use chat gpt, Gemini, Perplexity, any AI tool you can use, but not blindly, not haphazardly, simply write giving the prompt and copy paste, next prompt copy paste, this should be avoided. So what is hidden risk in dopamine or AI hallucinated content? I will show you some demonstrations also. Okay, very soon I will start the demonstration on actual AI platforms, and then you will see what is meaning of AI hallucination or hallucinated content. So even if you are able to present a particular work, you are able to submit a particular paper or dissertation, but what about this particular understanding part? What about this part? Superficial understanding. All of us are teachers. We have to guide our students also. If you are doing doctorate or postdoctorate, after that we have to guide, we have to supervise our scholars. If only superficial understanding is there, in that case, what we will guide to our students, to our scholars? Originality, weak originality, poor defense, this is the major factor. Even if plagiarism is 5% or 4% or even 0%, but due to this part also, anybody's work can be rejected. That the scholar is not aware about the results, about the equations, whatever it is generated. Over dependence on tools. Nowadays, you might have seen even school going students, school going kids, they are also using chat GPT. Okay, not only top level researchers, not only masters or PhD level researchers, even school going students, they are also using AI chatbot. So where is creativity? And at one point if we leave creativity, okay, because many times it becomes a topic of controversy, it becomes a topic of debate, that some other persons are publishing so many papers in 1 year, but we are not able to publish only single paper. Okay, but what about the dependency factor? For example, at some particular point there are some restrictions in AI based chatbots. In that case, without creativity, is it possible for us to write some particular content? From last 5 to 6 years, you might have seen that even to draft emails, even to draft messages or official communications, people are using chat gpt or any other tool. But major part is that we should not rely on fast results. We will discuss that particular part. I will show you in demonstrations very soon. Okay, so this is research dopamine. What is meaning of research dopamine or dopamine effect? It is basically a topic, it is basically a domain related to brain science. We feel satisfied by viewing something. I am feeling happy by watching something. I have written that create abstract in 250 words on this topic with these keywords. Abstract is ready. I am feeling satisfied. Now I am feeling that my work is done. Whatever work was expected in 2 to 3 days, it is done in 2 to 3 minutes or less than that particular time. This is dopamine effect. And again, that particular content will be rejected because there is no correlation. Okay. So we will discuss about that particular part. Now we will see which type of AI hallucinations exist. You also might have seen when we generate some research based content from AI based chatbots, many times some fake results, fake references, or manipulated DOIs are generated. You also might have used ChatGPT, Gemini to generate some references, to generate some citations. But you can check it, and I think that many of you might have checked, might have verified that many times DOIs are wrong. Many times references do not exist. This is also AI hallucination. We are feeling satisfied, we are feeling happy that content is created. But is there any relevance of that content or not? Whether that content exists actually or not. Invented facts or numbers. In AI chatbots, you can try it. If you will discuss about a particular topic, for example covid-19, okay, if we assume that covid-19 started in 2018, okay, however it was started in 2019, but still for few minutes, for few moments we assume that okay it started in early 2018, not beyond that, not before that particular time. But with AI chatbot, if you will try to get data in 1995, okay, COVID cases in 1995, COVID cases in 2015, or what about COVID research papers in 2014, you will get some of the content. That particular disease, that particular issue was not existing at that particular time, still AI will generate. This is known as hallucination. Nowadays, it is a very debating topic and a very sensitive topic, specifically in research. For official communication, it is fine. For drafting content, for drafting messages. But if you are relying almost 100% on AI for creating your abstract, because nowadays so many events are going on, AI tools for research, AI tools for paper writing, how to write paper in 5 minutes, how to write report in 10 minutes. But when I will show you the demo, you will see what is actually hallucination. Major part is that we must use AI for our research work, but with checking of each and every content, whether it is okay or not. Are you getting what I mean to say? Kindly confirm in chat window. Whatever we are covering here, are you getting properly in chat window or by audio? You can confirm. Is it audible and visible to all of you? Okay, one message. Okay, I am asking the messages in between so that I come to know that you are getting the content properly. Is it
Yes, sir.
okay? So this is very sensitive topic. We will see by which way we can use AI based tools for our research work. We must use AI for research work. We are not saying that we should not use AI for writing papers. We should use AI for writing papers, for working with thesis or reports or project work. But at least we have to see what is generated. At least we have to verify which type of content is given by that particular tool, rather than copy paste, removal of AI plagiarism and then submit. Okay, after that also it will be rejected, so it is better to check that particular part earlier. Okay, so you can see that so many types, and these are only few, only 8 points I have written, but more than 200 types of AI hallucinations exist, more than 200 types. These are only few, because in slides it becomes difficult to write each and every name and each and every description. Okay, instruction following hallucination, logical hallucination, context hallucination. Okay, outside document scope. So many issues exist in case of AI content hallucination. Now AI is generating the content, and what is our Next step, what should be our next step? Editor screening logic, acceptance oriented validation, these things should be applied. Citation integrity mapping, red flag triggers. Which are the red flags? Okay, so you can see that this one is one image. So I will show you in demo also, but only few slides I have prepared for your understanding. So you can see that it is showing that it is accuracy 98% if we are using generative AI or deep learning algorithm. Okay, but fluff ball 65%. You can see that even if I put image of a teddy bear, so that particular teddy bear will also be presented as a 75% cat or 80% beer. AI will not be able to identify whether it is an actual teddy bear or it is a realistic image or realistic snap that is taken from a digital camera. You also might have seen when we work on deep learning, when we work on convolutional networks, because at the back end of ChatGPT, Dale, and so many other platforms, AI based image content platforms, these at the back end deep learning is there. So with deep learning they are able to match, okay, whether it is matching with this particular character or not. Now we will see some particular implementations. Okay, for example, I want to generate some problem statement. Now I will come to demonstration part. Okay, these are only few slides just for showing you what is meaning of AI hallucination, what is meaning of dopamine effect, and after that we will see a real demo. Okay, for example, I am opening one website, this one, chat pdf. Okay, this is chatpdf.com, very popular website for content creation. From a particular research paper, we will be able to identify problem statement, research gaps. Uh, if I want to generate problem identification or some particular future work, okay, anything we will be able to do. Even if I want to get literature review, first of all I will give you dopamine effect. I don't know whether you are aware with chat pdf or not for research, but first of all I will give you some effect that will give you minor satisfaction that okay, this is very powerful tool. What we can do, for example, you can see that this is chat pdf, one research paper I have uploaded. For example, on this research paper I want to do literature review. Okay, I want to write 5 to 6 lines about this particular paper. This is known as literature review in layman language, in very easy language. What is meaning of literature review? I am having one paper and I want to rewrite this paper in 5 to 6 lines in my own language. In layman words, in layman language, this is known as literature review. Okay. Now, same thing we can do with AI without reading this paper from first page to last page. People feel happy. Okay, for example, I'm writing here generate summary of this paper in one paragraph. Okay, in 200 words or 150 words. Even without reading this paper, this particular document, you can see that this literature review is generated. This paper proposed and innovative, this one, whatever it is. Okay, this is now specifically new researchers or many times experienced researchers also, they feel happy. Okay, now my work is done. With I have not read this paper, still I have generated its literature review in one paragraph. Okay, and my work is only to remove its AI plagiarism. Okay, if I want to convert above in table format, now you can see, now we feel more happy. Okay, that in tabular format literature review is generated. In table format, convert or find problem statement in this paper. In this particular paper or in almost every paper you might have seen problem statement is not written. Okay, in almost every paper, in almost 100% papers of this world, problem statement is not written. We have to read it, we have to create problem statement. Okay, because in almost every paper, what is the content? Abstract, keywords, introduction, literature review, problem statement, after that research gaps. Generally research gaps are also not written. Research gaps, problem statement, these are not written anywhere. If I find, for example, I'm with control F, I want to see whether problem statement is written or not. Okay, so you can see that problem statement, no result found, 0. If I want to see where is research gap is also not written in almost every paper. You also might have studied thousands of papers in your life. We have to write problem statement in our own word, but with AI we can do it in a single statement. Okay, find problem statement in this paper. Now this problem statement is generated and we feel happy. You can see that new researchers, sometimes experienced researchers, also feel happy that this problem statement is generated. But is it genuine? Whether this particular problem statement is okay or not, whether we can take this problem statement directly or not. What is meaning of problem statement? If we actually move to research points, a good problem statement must identify 3 points: who is affected, who, what, and why. Who is affected with this problem? What, which type of problem is exactly solved, and why it is a problem? If it is a problem, then why it is a problem? Second is what and which problem it is identifying, which problem it has extracted, and who is affected. Now if I match, for example, this is the output. If I match this particular result, I'm opening notepad. Okay, so in notepad I have pasted so that I can show you in zoom. Okay, in larger font. So you can see that this is showing the result. The problem statement of the paper centers around the challenges of security, managing large scale big data. Okay, but where is who, which? So who is affected with this particular problem statement? Okay, if I convert this problem statement in, for example, less lines of code, so that better understanding will be there. Okay, generate problem statement in 50 words, max 50 words, so that it will be easy to analyze the content and refine the content. So copy. Now you can see this paper proposes the challenges of security, securely managing large scale big data. So who is not written anywhere? Who is affected with this? Whether corporates if are affected with this, government is affected with this. Who is not written anywhere? For whom it is a problem? If we are saying that it is a problem statement, but for which type of entity this is a problem? For government, for users, for citizens, for end users, clients, for computers, for which? Who is affected? Who is not written anywhere? So you can see I'm copying it in notepad. So who is not written and which? Second part is what exactly is the problem? Actually, if we are generating this particular thing, then what is the problem? And who? And third part is why it is a problem. We are in 2026. In 2026 also, is it a problem? Okay, is this problem actually exist? So what we can do now, we are taking the content from AI. We are not saying that we should not take content from AI, but we have to make it submission ready so that this problem statement will be accepted in my paper. If I am writing this problem statement, then it should be accepted. My paper should not be rejected. So for that, what I will do, the paper addresses challenges of securely managing large scale big data. Okay, challenges for government and corporate agencies. Now who is clear? So for which this is the problem? For I have added this particular part for this. Now who is clear? Securely managing large scale big data in 6G enabled smart buildings. okay, requiring efficient low. So you can see that how much generic content it has given. We have to make it submission ready, okay, for which data in 6G enabled low powered device based gadgets in smart buildings. Now which, what and which, these are clear. I have added. Now what I am doing, first of all I am making this content submission ready, acceptance ready, and along with that AI plagiarism is also getting removed, because after every 5 to 6 words I am adding new content. So automatically plagiarism will be removed, okay, rather than only clearing plagiarism, rather than only paraphrasing. What we are doing, we are adding the content in between this particular generated content, so that my two purpose will be solved. One purpose, this problem statement will be meaningful. Second, plagiarism will be removed. Now work is done. Otherwise, what people do, simply copy, paste in paraphrasers, get new content, check on plagiarism software, now feel satisfied. This is 0% plagiarism or 1 2% plagiarism, just for showing that it is genuine. But who will add this particular part? Okay, for example, this one, why it is a problem? Low latency caching system, that is still under research. Now which, okay, and why still problem? So you can see that I have added this one. Now if I am confident that my who, what and why, these are clear, now these rough points I will delete, because I have entered it just for rough work. Okay, so these rough points I will delete, and in between this particular content I have added my own content, who, what, when, why, which. These points I have added. Now, if you will check for this plagiarism, it will be in 0% AI plagiarism. Why? Because we have not taken the content directly. This content is creating only hallucination. This content is creating only dopamine effect, only feeling satisfied that my work is done. But still, this work is not done. Are you getting this point? Kindly confirm. Whatever we are covering, is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how to refine the content? This is major part. Okay. So this is one. Now I will show you some more demonstrations related to AI content hallucination and its refinement, making it submission ready or avoidance of rejection. So you can see that this one is the paper. For example, from this particular paper I want to identify three research gaps in this paper. Research gaps, okay, limited exploration of optimized cache replacement. So very generic content is given, very generic. Inadequate investigation into comprehensive security. What is meaning of this? If anybody will read this, it will be very much clear that it is AI written. Okay, and one more thing, that these 3 points are not defendable. By which way we will defend it? Okay, where it is written, in which particular part it is written. Okay. For example, I write here generate source of above with IEEE, ACM and major top journals. So if I want to generate some, okay, you can see that URL of each above. So you can see that URLs, we are generating URLs also, and we will check. So we can verify it. Now If we want to see whether this particular content is okay or not, whether this particular content is genuine or not, now you can see it is showing ACM error, page not found. This is hallucination. Okay, so you can see that what I have written, I have generated content, I have generated source from this particular content, whatever is generated. Okay, research gaps, summary, whatever it is, I have asked that from where this particular content is taken. It has given me some particular sources. Okay, it is fine. URL of each, whatever papers are given in references, give me the link. So these links, now I have clicked on one link and it is showing ACM, this particular page not found error. It means this paper do not exist anywhere in this world. This paper is manipulated or self created by AI, because many times it is seen that AI generate the content, AI do not surrender. Do not surrender means, many times you might have seen, if you will ask from AI, okay, create this content, it will create. Again you are asking some other combination of your question, again it is creating. So it is not saying that I don't know. Many times AI software will not say that we are not aware, I don't know, okay, or this do not exist. It will generate something, whether it exists or not. And this is the justification. You can see that this particular link I have clicked, and some fake, this is known as hallucinated result. So when particular editor or conference organizer or good quality journal, SCI, Scopus, Web of Science, top quality journals, when they will verify your references, they will get, what is this, this paper do not exist, this reference do not exist. In that case, you can imagine what may happen. Okay, paper will be rejected, and along with that, time wastage, whatever time we are spending on these tools, that these are also counted. Okay, and again we have to do some particular work. Okay, same work repeatedly. So rather than that, we can verify it. So if we want to verify, if we want to cross check it, so you can see, for example, first point I'm taking only, limited exploration of optimized cache replacement algorithms tailored for 6G multidimensional environment. Okay, now this particular content should be modified. By which way it will be modified? It will be modified with, so for example, we can, so first research statement, first research gap, if we want to modify. Okay, so limited exploration rather than this one, so actually it is not clear. Prima facie it is looking AI generated or generated by some tool. Okay, limited exposure of optimized approaches in low powered IoT devices in integration of 6G. Now base content I am taking from AI, but after reading this particular base content I am refining it to make it submission ready, to make it publication ready. Now this content is 0% plagiarism. Classical plagiarism will be 0%, AI plagiarism will be 0%, but this will be in 0% classical plagiarism but 100% AI plagiarism. So what we have done, both we have removed with this. So whatever content we are taking, we can and we should refine it properly so that it will come out of the red flag. Okay, and so many other things. So some more demonstrations we will see. For example, now I'm opening some more one more platform. Okay, but before that I will show you one more demo on this platform. After that I will come to Perplexity. So you can see that this one, for example, in this particular image, in this particular paper, this is the table 1. This is some framework, or this is equation 1, equation 2. Okay, now fetch all variables from equation 1 and 2 and apply paired t-test. Now you will see what will happen. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. I am applying the test which cannot be implemented on these equations. This paper is related to IoT. This paper is related to 6G wireless network. Equation is very much technical. Equation is very much rigorous. It is showing technical points. But on these equations, I am able to apply t-test. T-test is used in statistics. You might have used it earlier. Okay, so you can see that it is giving me significance value, whether it is matching with 0.05 or not. Null hypothesis, if I want to show, okay, generate null and alternate hypothesis. Even null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis should not be applied on these two equations because these are on 6G wireless, but it will generate, it will not surrender. So you can see that this one. So what is this? Many people might feel happy that now my one more paper is ready. More number of results, more papers. Many times researchers work in this particular way. Okay, generate some more results, one more paper. Okay, get some more results, we will publish in some other paper by changing introduction, by changing research methodology. Okay, so few results are taken, and from those few results so many papers. But is there any relevance? Can we relate it genuinely or not? So we should be very much cautious, and as a teacher, as an academician, it is our responsibility, because we have to guide our students, we have to guide our next generation. Only then they will learn. Otherwise everybody will be having gadgets, copy paste. After some time it may be possible that new guidelines on AI plagiarism will be there, then some more implementations, some more tools only to remove AI plagiarism. But where is the learning? Where is relevance? Now if I want to relate some irrelevant part, this paper is related to 6G wireless in front of everybody. IoT based 6G wireless big data. Now generate future work related to biomedical images and agriculture data with COVID-19. Now you can see that it is not saying that this content can't be generated. It is irrelevant. It is mismatching biomedical images, agriculture data, and COVID-19. It has generated the research based future work. You can see that many times people directly take it without even thinking whether it is possible or not, whether it is relevant or not. Okay, so this is AI hallucination, dopamine effect. If I want to create a new equation, okay, generate new equation on above future work. So new equation is generated. So proposed equation, source of above equation with URL. So you can see that this one URL for reference, if you want to see, so whether it is relevant or not relevant, so it will generate some reference, it will give some particular point. Okay, if I will ask for some DOI, it will generate the DOI, whether it is existing or not existing, it will be generated. So the this is very sensitive part related to hallucination, related to dopamine effect, and how to make our content submission ready. Okay. Now, up to this point, is it clear to all of you? Kindly confirm whatever we
Yes,
have.
so
Yes, sir.
So now, for example, we want to generate some diagrams. Okay, from this particular tool. Okay, so this one is figure two, and you can see which are different components. Many times, using existing images, we can create new images. For example, I want to create new image from this particular figure two. This is figure two, proposed system architecture. I want to recreate it. Now generate code of components and links in figure 2. Now I want to create its new image. So this particular content is created. Now we will verify whether it is hallucinated content or not. Okay, so what I will do, this is known as image recreation. From one image, from existing diagram, I want to create new diagram. Copy this code. Okay, and I will paste it. So copy, I will open a website, graphviz.code. This is graphviz online. I will paste on this website. New image will be created. Now you can see that now many times people feel happy that from this existing figure 2 I have created another figure, another diagram. But is there any relevance of this particular diagram with this particular image? And if it is not matching, then how to verify, then how to correct it? So we are using AI based tool. We should use AI based tools, but at least we should see what we are generating or what is generated by AI. So users local server, proxy cache server. In actual image, you can see that if I zoom this so that you will be able to see. Now I am zooming. I want to see whether these points are actually written or not somewhere. After then we will remove this AI hallucination or this AI hallucinated content. So you can see in actual image figure 2, internet is there, mobile users. There is nothing like cloud cache server, edge cache server. Okay, edge storage cache, cloud storage cache server. It is written, but nowhere written cloud cache server, this one. Now I will correct it. I will correct. So mitigation means we are correcting the output using AI. Using AI itself we will correct. Update above code for what? Okay, server connected to edge storage cache and cloud storage. So only this part. So other points also you will be able to change. Now I am asking chat gpt or this chat pdf to correct itself. So now it will give me new code, new script. So images we are creating from AI, everything we are using from AI, but we are checking the integrity, we are checking quality of the output. Now new output, new code, copy code. Okay, simply control C control V as we generally do. Copy, paste in this website. This is graphviz.code. Paste. Now you can see new code is generated, and it is showing that whatever content we have given, it will be updated accordingly. Whatever inputs we have specified. Okay, so if I want to confine, okay, use max 5 connections. Okay, mobile users, local mail server. So this is known as content refinement. Only few minutes will be taken. It is not taking number of hours. Number of hours or so much time will be taken in recreating the image in Photoshop or in MS MS Word or Paintbrush. But with this, with prompting, only with prompting we are changing the results. Copy code, new results we have given. Now you can see this one. Now new image. Now it is looking quite similar, or it is at least matching with this particular image, or at least matching with this particular output. In same way, for example, some particular table, I'm taking this particular table. Okay, table 1, I want to use this particular table. Okay, generate sequence diagram of table 1. Okay, or generate graphviz.code of table 1, or I want to fetch some values. Fetch values from table 1. This one. Now generate graphviz.code of above. So if I want to create a diagram of this particular table, if I will use this particular table directly, it will be under plagiarism. But I want to present this table in form of one image, in form of one figure. So you can see that this code is created. Now after taking this code, I will verify whether it is taking the same components or not. Copy, on this website I will paste, and now you can see that this one I can verify whether it is same or not. This one at all. Okay, this one. Now if it is matching, then it is fine. If I want to create a sequence diagram code of above for sequence diagram.org, I want to convert this in form of a sequence diagram. Okay, so that can also be done. Okay, so what you can do, you will be able to work with it. So there are number of types of diagram, different types of diagrams, different types of plots. Sequence diagram, on any other paper also you will be able to take. For example, this one. For example, this one is sequence diagram code, and this code we have copied. Okay. And after that we will paste it in this website. Okay, that particular code will, that specific diagram will be generated. Okay, so whether it is problem statement or different types of diagrams, we can verify. Okay, we should verify what we are creating, what we are generating. In same way, for example, with chat gpt only we are creating a sequence diagram. This is chat gpt. I will show you that part also. Generate sequence diagram code for sequence diagram.org on which interaction of cloudlets and virtual machines with cloud data centers. Okay, just for demo I am giving it, and we will verify whether it is correct or not, and after that we will correct chat gpt. That is mitigation. Initial content may be hallucinated. Okay, so this one, copy code, whatever code I have taken I will paste in this website. Now you can see this diagram is created. Okay, there is no plagiarism in diagrams, in images, no issue of plagiarism. But is this image correct or not? Very in few seconds we are able to create image. We have created this sequence diagram, but is this correct? Okay, now rather than using so many connections, or if I want to make this particular content refined. Okay, refinement means we want to attach accuracy. Okay, for example, add security layer in above code with hash encryption. this one. So new code is generated. You can see that with chat GPT or chat PDF or UPDF, whatever it is, copy code. Now we will verify whether it is correct or not. So this whatever code we have taken, we have pasted here. Now we will see this one. So send encrypted key. So what is where is hallucination in this particular content? Where is issue, or where maybe the issue in this particular content? Hash algorithm is not mentioned. Which hash algorithm? If I send this image, if I download this image, for example, here we have downloaded it or we have taken its screenshot. I have added in my research paper or in my report. This will be rejected. Why? Because I am mentioning in my paper that hash based security, but which hash security? So I we will have to correct. Okay, add security, hash security algorithm, name of hash security algorithm with keys and technical points. Remove something I want to remove, something unnecessary I want to remove. Okay, remove virtual machine and cloudlets. Last blocks, virtual machines and cloudlets. Now you can see I am refining the result so that my work will be accepted in journal. In good journal I will be able to accept, get my paper accepted. Because by writing only hash algorithm, everybody will say, editor will say, what is meaning of hash algorithm? You are saying security. Okay, security is there, but which security you are implementing? Now new code is generated. This is mitigation. So mitigation also we are doing with AI or with manual. Okay, so copy, new code I will paste. Now you can see it is more technical. It is acceptable now because we are specifying that which algorithm, what about the security layer, which type of security, how much security, and for which. Now it is looking genuine. If we are creating some generic images, because AI generate the content initially generic, that generic content give hallucination or dopamine effect, false happiness, okay, fake happiness. However, it is happiness is not fake. We feel happy internally. Okay, now my work is done. My paper was expected to be written in 7 days or 10 days. Now it is done in 7 minutes, but it will be rejected. Why to spend 7 minutes also for that work which will be rejected? Rather than spending 7 minutes, you can spend 30 minutes, and then your paper will be accepted, then your research work will be accepted, your research proposal will be accepted. But we think that okay, the same work can be done in 2 minutes, but in different slots of 2 to 3 minutes work will be rejected. But if we will spend some more time, it will be accepted and it will be clear. We will be able to defend it. But previous diagram, it is not defendable. Anybody can ask that, okay, what you are doing, you have not mentioned in your diagram, which technique, which type of sample. Now if I want to make it more clear, so more acceptable, add example encryption in above code with sample data. So you can see that. So only few seconds more I'm spending, and then my work will be accepted or maybe accepted. At least there will be probability of acceptance rather than straight rejection. Copy, now new code I am pasting. Now you can see that it is giving me sample also. If I will submit this diagram in my paper, if I will put in my report, thesis, dissertation, wherever it is, it will give high impact to the reviewers, to my guide, or to DRC panel. We have given each and everything very explicit. If anybody will ask, and one more benefit, if anybody will ask me meaning of any block, I can read and tell. Otherwise I will have to cram, I will have to remember. So if I am showing this diagram in form of a presentation in slide, so everything is in front of my eyes, okay, everything is in my view. By watching I can explain. But if this diagram is generic, it will be very difficult. So lots of homework we have to do in that particular case. So rather than relying on first output of AI that is hallucinated, that may be hallucinated, we can or we should modify. Okay, so with chat gpt also, for example, one diagram we are creating with generate graph with dot code of above of, for example, one particular process I am giving, like energy optimization in LoRa. Okay, in LoRaWAN, just for demonstration. For example, this is my research work in long range WAN. I want to work in energy optimization. So you can see this one. So we will verify whether it is actual actually correct or not, and how to verify, how to correct it. Graph is online. I will paste it. Whatever code is generated. Now this content is created. Now, if this diagram is okay, but it may not be acceptable. Why? Because many points are generic. Many blocks are very, very generic. Okay. Now I want to make it submission ready. I want to make it acceptance ready, so that if I put such type of diagram in my paper, it should be accepted. Okay. Now what I will do, I will add something. I will ask. So few more seconds I will spend. Update above with radio frequency encryption, and I want to put SDR analysis with, okay, and update above code with radio frequency encryption, SDR analysis, and shortest path with exam with sample inputs. Now whatever new content will be generated, you will see whether this is better or new content is better. This is generic content, whatever created in first attempt. Now new content I am creating with by spending some more seconds. Okay, not a number of hours, only few seconds I have spent to change this output. Copy code. Now new code I am pasting. Now you will see it is more professional. If I will use this diagram in my paper, there will be more chances of acceptance. It is giving me what is dbm, what is dx power and device payload. So each and everything may, and main part is that most of the things are clear in front of us. Okay, rather than writing only LoRa gateway, only network server, only RF channel. RF channel is there, but how much frequency? Okay, so you can see if I want to download it, you can download. So we should, and uh, we have to work on these parts. So which algorithm it is using? Dijkstra algorithm for refinement of data. Okay, whatever previous content is there, it is also fine, but it is not acceptance ready. Initial content generally not acceptance ready, because AI generate very generic content. Further, we have to optimize it. Okay, so that initial output which is giving us false happiness, we have to avoid. We have to attach particular inputs so that we get very fine-tuned output. Now, yes, definitely you will be able to modify diagram at own level. For at left hand side you can see this code is available. For example, this one, in this particular code at left hand side This script is available, and in this particular script you will be able to write anything. For example, this is application server. Okay, I want to write something. Okay, this particular code is given. Otherwise, you can ask chat gpt, you can ask ai to update this diagram. Whatever is not required, for example, this block I don't need, so simply select delete. Select delete. So you can see, as soon as I am deleting, right hand side diagram is updated automatically. So you can,
Excuse me, sir.
okay, so you can see that this one.
Sir,
Yes, yes, sir, please.
sir, where are you running this code?
So this is the website GraphViz Online. Okay,
Okay.
whatever code we are generating by
Graph which?
GraphViz Online.
Thank you.
Okay, and another website is sequencediagram.org. So I am sharing its link also in chat window so that it will be easy for you. In chat window, I am sharing the link. Okay,
Thank you.
graph is, so in, for example, in social science or in marketing or finance, I want to generate. So generate graphviz.code on which, for example, I want to work on some particular privacy and integrity in financial transactions in capital market and stock brokers. Okay, stock broking agencies or stock broking portals. So for example, on this topic, I'm doing research and I want to generate a diagram. So I have written that generate graphics.code of privacy and integrity in financial transactions in capital market and stock broking portals. So this code is generated. Now this code I will copy code, paste, paste here. At right hand side, you can see this diagram is created. So you can see that this is the diagram. Okay, so order placement, investor, trader, whatever it is, regulatory compliance, SEBI, data encryption. So you can see that this one, but it is very generic. Okay, so this is KYC, PAN, Aadhaar. Now I want to change it. I want to make it more professional, confine or reduce. Okay, update above code. So in ChatGPT, I'm doing with max 6 components. Why I'm giving 6 components or 7 components? Because if I will put this diagram in a paper, first of all, it will not fit in A4 size paper. Everybody knows that if I want to put this in a paper or report, it will not be fit in a particular page. If I forcibly put it in my paper, readability will be reduced. So rather than that, we will make it more professional. Okay, 6 components with example scenario of zero the anything, whatever is in my mind, I am typing here, so nothing special. So by which way a particular company or portal working, copy code, paste. Now I want to refine it. New code is pasted. Now you can see that this one, this particular diagram is created. Investor login, two-factor authentication, broker portal, zerodha kite, security layer. Now I want to convert it in top bottom approach, because this one is, you can see that in this format, convert above in top bottom format, top bottom tree, so that it will be fit in my paper, it will be fit in my page. So you can see new code will be generated, and copy code, new code is pasted here, and now you can see it is more clear, more professional, and it will fit in my paper. Otherwise, if randomly I am creating diagram and I am feeling happy that this much complex diagram is created, very impressive diagram is created, but it will not be fit in my paper, it will not be fit in A4 size page. There may be multiple comments, multiple reviews by the editors that image is not readable, image is not clear, make it clear. So what is the, so initially at first point we will be able to work. Okay, so rather than in stucking in multiple phases at initial level, we will be able to reduce the rejection points. Is this clear to all of you? Kindly confirm. Is it clear to all participants? Whatever we have covered so far.
Yes.
Okay, now one more demonstration. So many topics available related to AI: how to create images, how to create different types of videos, how to create presentations, and how to refine it. That is also major part. Hallucination removal. Okay, rather than taking first attempt, rather than taking first output, we should change it. Now, no, it will not be considered as AI generated because we have generated it using a script. We are generating it via code. Okay, and after that you are taking it, you are downloading it. Okay, so it will not come under AI plagiarism, it will not come under AI generated. Now we will come to our next part, that is related to hallucination in images. AI hallucination in images. For image creation, many times for our research papers, for our reports, we have to create colored images, RGB images. So many tools available. Microsoft Designer is there, Google AI Studio is available. You can use Gemini, you can use Dale, thousands of tools available. I'm showing you demo on Microsoft Designer. This is Microsoft Designer. Okay, its URL is designer.microsoft.com. For example, for my research work, I want to generate some images. So you can see on images, icons, wallpapers. I want to create some images, so I have clicked on images. Now, which image I want to create and how to verify whether it is AI generated or not. And if it is showing at some particular point that it is AI generated, then how to avoid it. Okay, so we can generate any image. For example, I want to generate one image related to wireless networks. Okay, smart agriculture. Okay, so robots, agriculture robots, agribots working with farmers and working with farmers in agriculture area for crop, for seeding. Okay, only this part. For example, my area of work, my area of paper writing is related to smart agriculture. I want to show some colored image because in research papers, in reports, we have to use mixture of content like some line diagrams, some sequence diagram, some colored images. For example, for introduction part, I want to use some colored image. So that particular colored image we can generate using AI, Microsoft Designer. So for example, my work is related to smart agriculture, and I want to show that in a agriculture area, some robots are working with farmers. Okay, create. So which type of image I want to create? Square, portrait, dimension, landscape we can specify. So create. On click of create, very soon you will see multiple images will be created. So depending upon your internet speed, very quickly four images will be created. But can anybody identify that these are AI generated or not? So you can see that these images are generated. So which input I have given? Agriculture robots working in farmers, working with farmers in agriculture area. First image, second, third, fourth. Okay. Now, by which way it can be identified that this is AI generated? Is it possible to identify that it is AI generated or not? You will see some particular patterns, and those patterns you have to remove. You can see in this particular image. So up to this point it is fine. Up to this point, this is fine. It is not identifiable that it is AI generated. But if I see this part only, anybody can judge that it is AI generated. So you can see at this particular point, which we relate to horizon, there is some desert area. How it is possible that desert area and green area are adjacent? This is looking some desert, and this one is green area. How it is possible technically? It may be possible technically, I don't know, but whatever I know, it becomes infeasible that desert and green area, these are adjacent. So if I want to make it clear from AI plagiarism checking, this part should be removed. So only this part you can take. So this you have to verify. And in almost every image it happens. I will show you some more images also. For example, this image we have generated. Robotic heart surgery. This is AI generated. Okay, heart surgery of a particular patient with doctors. But is this the correct way of doing a heart surgery? By taking heart out of the human body like a spare part, mechanical spare part. I don't know whether it happens or not actually, but it is looking superficial. It is looking hypothetical that human heart is taking out of the human body completely, and then surgery is going on. And people are not doing, out of these 7 to 8 doctors, only one or two are doing something. Okay, this one. So this we have to check. And one more point, even if this particular image is correct, for example this robotic surgery, okay, or this particular agriculture land, okay, or some particular part, for example this image we have generated by AI, by which way it will be identified that it is AI generated? Okay, so whatever previously we have shown, that is hallucination. We feel happy that content is created, but it is not correct. Okay, so this is hallucination part. So in robotic surgery you can see that this is hallucination part, but actually surgery is not done in this way. We have to give proper input to AI, or we have to change only this part. Okay, even if this particular image is correct, then by which way it will be identified it is AI generated? Now download, I am downloading this image. So this is robotic heart surgery. Okay, now I want to verify whether it is AI generated or not. As an editor, as a vetter, as an examiner, I want to see whether it is AI generated or not. Okay, even if I remove this part to avoid any confusion, for example this part I have cropped. Now by which way I will be able to identify whether it is AI generated? This is the image. Right click, I'm clicking on this. Right click, properties. In properties, details, title, subject, author, date taken, everything is empty. Copyright, on which date this image is acquired, it is empty. How it is possible that image is captured by some camera, by some tool, but date is not available? Date acquired is not available. Using which software it is done? So many other things. One image is taken by some camera, by some tool, but camera maker, its resolution, its exposure, its focal length, everything is empty. With these parameters, anybody can see, anybody can detect that it is AI generated. and many images are caught in this particular way. Okay, this thing will not happen in graphviz.code, because in graphviz.code we are taking this screenshot, we are not directly downloading. Okay, so if I want to make it clear, in that case we have to modify it to some particular extent. Okay, by opening in some particular tool and by placing our laptop fingerprints, by our laptop digital prints, for example this one. Okay, cropping, save, and after that some particular metadata will be added, some specific metadata. Your system metadata should be available. If your system metadata is not available, now you can see that some particular content will be added in this one. So here you can specify some parameters. Okay, information, how much, to how much dpi you want to change. Okay, resolutions 200 resolution you want to put, and save. So some minor modifications, some minor changes we have to do in our laptop, so that our laptop digital prints will be there. Otherwise most of the records, most of the properties, most of the values will be empty, and it will be easily identified that it is AI generated, or it is not taken from a camera. So you can, and you should work in this particular way. Whatever content you are generating, how much to rely, how much to change, and lots of other implementations available, lots of other scenarios available which we can work nowadays. So as earlier also, initially when we started this session, we were discussing that so many people, so many researchers are using AI based content. Okay, but how to use that particular content properly, how to rely, and whether to rely or not, and if we are not relying, then what to do, how to change it. For example, these images we have generated by AI. Now which points are available in this image, using which it can be easily identified that it is AI generated. So you can see that there is some this one particular, what we call it as water supply. Okay, or drainage system. Okay, this drainage system, people are working in very good apparels, in very good uh, uh, outfits, but sitting on floor. Okay, near drainage area, somebody is on cycle, bicycle. Okay, what is this, what is this particular thing? So this is also AI generated. So by which way it is possible? So these points, so actually these points, or these patterns can be easily identified that it is AI generated. And when we give some prompt, so we have to give that prompt properly. Only then AI will give you the good results. Otherwise, initial results will be very, very hypothetical. Initial results will not be reliable. And in most of the times, we have to go for revisions. Okay. Now, dear participants, session is open for your queries.